Hello guys, I gave 4 rounds of interview in a company called Vega6, and the interview date was the February 10, 2025. So the first round was the coding task in CodeIgniter. So I completed that task and then I shared with them. Then they asked me to come to Noida Vega6 office for another round of interview. So they asked me, tell me about yourself, project, and all. Okay, now they asked me what is the session and cookies. So I said session store data server side for logged in users. Cookies, cookies data client side on the store data client side for the users browser for both logged in and non-logged in users. They asked me what are the helpers in CodeIgniter. So I said helpers are ready-made functions to help you perform simple tasks quickly, like creating links, forms, or handling files. Okay. So they asked me common helpers example. So I said we have the URL helpers, we have the form helpers, we have the text helpers, we have the auto loading helpers. Okay. They said they asked me how do you load helpers. So I said use load helpers and then in the bracket in your controller or model. Okay. Also they asked me so many questions regarding this one helpers. So the bottom line was the always helpers should not contain classes, only functions, and always used not function exist function name to avoid conflicts. Okay. So they asked me what are the hooks in CodeIgniter. So I said till CodeIgniter 3 it was hooks. In CodeIgniter 4 hooks are replaced by the events. So events in CodeIgniter 4 are triggered action that execute custom code at specific points in the application's life cycle, like before or after a controller runs. They help in logging, authentication, and performance monitoring without modifying core files. So event in CodeIgniter 4 or yeah are like triggers that let you run specific code as a precise moment, like before a page loads after a login, without changing the original code. So think of them as alarm you set to perform tasks automatically when something's happened. So simple analogies for the hooks are imagine your app is a pizza delivery. An event is like saying when the oven time rings, automatically send a text to the customers. Okay. So these are the events. Like for example, show a under maintenance page before any page load. Okay. So these are the hooks. These are the hooks in CodeIgniter 4. So till CodeIgniter 3, it was hooks, and in CodeIgniter 4, we call it uh, we call it events. Okay. So the next question they asked. So conclusion is use hooks event to login attempts so that you will know that how many times the users attempt for login, and then we can save it in the store in the database. They asked me how do you do validation in controller. So first of all, inside the controller we create a form controller where the return view is equal to form view. Then one function will create the submit function, and inside that we'll make some rules like username require min length 3, max length 12. So username should be between 3 to 12. Email required valid email. Password require minimum underscore length. So these are the validation in CodeIgniter inside the controller. Then we can create the view file. Okay, and then we have to mention our routes. We have to set our routes, where we will set get form controller double colon index and post form controller submit. Okay, they ask me traits in PHP. So I said PHP does not support multiple inheritance directly because a class in PHP can inherit from only one parent class. The restriction avoids the complexity and ambiguity of the diamond problem, which can occur in the multiple inheritance scenario. So let's suppose you created a one trait like logger, and another trait you have created the notifier. Then you use a class user, and inside that you use both the traits. Use logger notifier.